Hello. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I know we're streaming on a Friday. What's going on? We got a kitty that wants to join us. So, yes, we got everything working. I don't know what it was happening, or what was happening with OBS. Truly, I am the least tech savvy person. Can you sit? Can you sit, Fluffball? You need to brush it again, dude. Oh my god, get your foot out of the blanket. Behind it, buddy. I don't know what was going on with OBS. Oh, buddy, you're stuck on my pants. For some reason, you guys could hear audio perfectly fine. That's my skin. But I couldn't. I was having the hardest time trying to hear it, and OBS said it was capturing it fine, obviously, if you guys were hearing it, but for some reason I couldn't. And I don't do well with technology. I don't at all. I could be an amazing pen pal. And I felt so bad because 6 came up and he was unplugging things, replugging things. He was updating Elgato firmware, software, and it just wasn't working. And then I got on, and all I can do really well is restart a computer and restart a program, and it seemed to work. And fingers crossed that it stays that way, because whew, my gosh, I didn't really care too much when we were streaming DDV the other day, because I have streamer friendly mode on anyway, so it's not really like I'm listening to amazing audio music quality. But for Lost Odyssey, like I want to be in it. I want to be immersed, you know, especially when we're living his dreams. The audio to get you, like the sound effects to get you like in there to feel it. I want to be a part of it. We got it to work, thankfully. So sorry that we had to cancel stream yesterday, but I'm hoping you guys could jump in today. If not, you know, watch the VOD of it when it's fully processed on YouTube. Other than that, I am ready. I hope 6 does go through with getting Taco Bell. I am getting kind of hungry. I wasn't hungry before when you mentioned it, but now I'm sitting in it and I'm like, I want Taco Bell. I want it. I want it. Oh, that's what I forgot. I'm staring at these Pokemon cards for the Halloween pack. I got them one year to like give out to the kids around here, and it's like the same 3 Pokemon cards that you can get, and we still have a bunch lying around. I didn't realize how many came in the pack that you bought it from Amazon. We still have a bunch lying around, and the baby likes to open them. And I forgot to bring up my Eevee card, so I wanna show it off to you guys. And we didn't get a chance to go to the card shop on Wednesday when we left for our errands, just because the air quality these last couple days have been horrible. You wasn't getting any of my messages? No. If you were putting messages in chat, no, I didn't get a single one. Not a one. Ouch, puppy. Ow, ow, God, you're digging your nails into me. That's my headphones. It's not something for you to play with. I didn't know you were streaming today. I thought you were off and you can finally hear everything on the headphones. You got it to work? Yes. I literally got it to work. Both 6 and I were doing so many things, and maybe about 2 hours after I logged off, it just worked out of nowhere. I restarted everything and it just worked. So who knows? Hopefully it don't bug itself out again, because I'll be pretty pissed. But yes, we got it to work. Hopefully, you guys can still hear it. It says it's capturing. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, I figured nothing's going on today. Usually what I do on Fridays is I record, but I already have a recording done for our next Summerween playthrough. So I figured I'll just jump on. I'll jump on stream. I want to play Lost Odyssey since I'm not going to be able to play it next week. I won't be streaming on Thursday. I might stream on Friday, but considering it's like the day before the baby's birthday party, I might have to not, just so I can make sure I have everything pre-planned for him and I have everything set. He'll be happy with like 5 balloons and a cake and a present, I know. But we're having people over, which you said you weren't doing anything, so you better be there. Why not what? Why I'm not streaming next week? I just said it. I have Miles's birthdays next week. So I'm not streaming that day. I just said why I wasn't streaming. I'm gonna spend the day with him. I haven't decided if we're going out to do anything. Like going out anywhere. I haven't really decided, but yes, on Saturday. That's the party, so why not stream during the week? I am streaming during the week. It's just that on the days that we usually stream Lost Odyssey, I'm not going to be streaming. Unless I push it back a day or stream Monday through Wednesday, but I don't know. I gotta talk to Six. I gotta see our schedule because I know he has something to do, I believe, on Wednesday too. So we'll see. All right, let me know if the audio needs to go up. I know once we start playing. Feels so good to be able to hear everything. Oh. All right, here we go. So, we're stuck on this ship. There's a rat. Can I not get out of here? This way. Bye-bye, rat. Engine area. Oh. Whoa! Hey, at least let me know if you're stopping so suddenly. Stop whining. I saw something weird just now. You don't see it? It was a magic engine that looked like a floating eyeball. It's gotta be security or something like that. I think we're a little past being surprised by something like that. What did you expect, a welcoming party? Still, we do need to be careful. Without any of our equipment, we won't be able to put up much of a fight before we're captured again. Okay, so I need to... I didn't know it was that quick.
Look, it's...
Yeah. Oh, did you all get put in there again? I'm so sorry for all this trouble. Here, I'll get you out at once.
Wow, he's being real nice this time. I didn't know it was that close. Jeez.
so sorry you have to keep doing this.
There you go. Take care.
You've been a great pal. Hey, let's get a drink later.
Take care.
This poor guy. Oh, Jesus. You're kidding. How was I supposed to know that was there? Phew, that was close. Was that thing going for us? We were out of its line of sight. It must respond to loud noises as well. So even if it can't see us, it can find us from the sounds we make. We'll have to be careful. Alright, so do I need to walk? Look out, here's another one. We can't get past this. Not if we can't even make a sound. Oh, I know. How about we use this can? It did respond to the sound of the rolling pipe. You gonna kick that? Then we'll try to kick it somewhere we aren't, okay? We'll have only one chance at this. Just kick it straight ahead, kind. Now let's go. Dude, there's so many. Oh, okay, there's no... I have to look at the map. Ah, another one. Well, this is no good. There aren't any cans or pipes nearby either. Hey, how about we close the shutter when it goes behind? Shutter? The timing could be hard to judge, but nothing else comes to mind. You get the most brilliant ideas sometimes, Jennison. What do you mean, sometimes? Shh, don't shout like that. Let's go. Oh my god, operate it! Hey, stop! Oh, what now, drama queen? Keep it down. Can't you see those soldiers? Are you serious? Guess we have to find another route. Whoa, did they find us? I don't think there are any soldiers here. This lit up plate sounds an alarm if it detects any strong vibrations, like running across it, for example. Trap. That's bad news. If there were any soldiers nearby, we would have been goners. We may see some yet if we sit here and wait for them. Let's try not to set off any more alarms, alright? How the heck was I supposed to know? Running over the lighted floors sounds an alarm. Hold down B and use the left stick to move more quietly. Okay. So I can climb up. Like people are there. Is this where I came from? It's too dangerous that way. What are you gonna do if we get caught again? Okay. This is a shortcut now. Gotcha. Hey, look at this chump. Isn't he a sleepy little fella? Haha. Shh. Let's slip past him. Keep the noise down. I'm nosy. Oh, we're walking. We're casually walking. Jesus. I don't know where this is taking me. Ugh. How it doesn't see me, I have no idea. Why'd I do all that? Oh, because of that? Did it work? Hey. how they don't have cameras and aren't seeing us when we're running around? Well, what do I know? I guess. There we go. Oh, wow.
Hey, what's the matter?
I know I keep saying this, and I know I said this earlier, but your memories are returning. Aren't they?
Maybe.
You hate them so much. What's your problem?
Ever since we stopped the magic energy leaking from Grand Staff, you get that look sometimes. Did you get exposed back there?
Got no use for the past.
Kime! Don't say things like that.
It's none of your business.
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
great. Yeah. Maybe I was just a little too quick to throw that black pearl. Golly, I gotta lighten up. I'm just way too tense. I need to get back to those 3 girls.
Sorry, I sneezed all over my cat. Sorry, puppy. Load these into the lift. Yes, sir. Hey, look over there. Our weapons. Load them? He makes it sound so easy. What does he think my arms are made of? Steel? I can't move all this stuff by myself. Okay, he's gone. Now we can get our weapons back. My god, he just leaves them there. Alright. Transformation complete. I finally got to sleep, and now you come along and wake me up. You owe me for this. Don't be like that. If anyone else finds you sleeping... Hey, you there! Where'd you come from? Oh, damn. I guess they found us. Not much choice left for us. Let's just take them out quickly.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
Oh! Ouchies. Ouchies.
Only the strong survive.
A pumice of despair. Alright, so now I should have my stuff on me, right? Okay. You're almost done at learning that. You're done learning this. Now I gotta pay attention to these things. Oh, so he doesn't learn a dang thing. I guess we go in one door at a time. It won't open. Let's try another door. Of course that won't open. The water looks nice. Ooh. Wow, wows. Ouchie, mama. my god. He's probably not gonna live. Oh, he sounds so sad.
There's no rhyme or reason to that.
A save point. Why? I would like to save. I would like to save very much so. Yes, thank you. I hope there wasn't any like chests that I could have found in hiding from those guys. It's locked. We can't get inside. I don't want to go through the big door. I want to go through the little doors.
Let's get it on!
Ah. What are you? Elemental type, mechanical, none. And you don't know. So you know lightning? Lightning could have helped. Ouchie, mama. Reinforcements have arrived. I'm like really bad with her. Junk parts. Time learned anti-paralysis. Nice. Nice. Recovers MP. Increase magical and physical attacks during critical HP statuses. You can learn that one. Dang, they're really doing a number on him. Come on, one of them's gotta work. We can't get through. Let's check the other doors. That's one. It's locked. They should mean business with the security around here. Aha! I knew there was a treasure chest somewhere. Oh, there's one up top here too. Me. Alright, open the big door.
What's that? You hear that?
What? Jensen!
Is it the
That's a harp.
queen playing?
Queen must be in there, right? I mean, no dude plays a harp. Yeah.
Queen?
Ignore it. It'll lead to trouble.
Hey,
Where else are we supposed to go?
I've got a sixth sense about these things. The queen's got to be hot. I didn't pay my respects. I mean, I'd have to turn in my man card. Time to work my magic.
Idiot. What are you trying to pull, Jensen? Open up!
It's no use.
ticketed.
Oh, that moron.
Do you know anything about the Queen?
Well, from a long time ago. If nothing's changed since then, she's definitely someone I know.
Looks like your own memories are returning. So you're not afraid of the past?
No, I like the past. It's thanks to the past that I'm here now, right? If memory serves me correctly. She's someone from the past who made me who I am now. She smiled when she held out her hand to me. Even when stranded in the middle of the ocean, faced by me, a pirate. She wouldn't show any fear. I felt a certain kind of strength and a special kindness from her. The Queen could have arrested me for piracy, but instead she invited me to her palace. We talked about a lot of things. It was a huge surprise to find someone in such a high station who was so open-minded. No, she wasn't just open-minded. Even though we just met, it felt like we'd known each other for years. Our talk seemed full of nostalgia. I laughed for the first time in a long time. I don't know if she felt the same way, but at any rate, she seemed fascinated by everything I said. Treasure hunting in the Great Eastern Ruins, beating the crap out of pirates who stepped out of line. I covered it all. Tell me about your life. But when I look back at the way she let me keep talking, I think she might have longed to be free, just for a moment. Here, take this. Scoring a queen's pendant without a fight. I must be really lucky today.
No, I'm only lending it to you. The next time we meet, I want it back.
Just realized the picture quality for you guys looks so dull compared to me.
Ooh, can't pass up a chance like this. Sorry, gang.
I wonder why. Just like you fix one thing and another thing. Huh. Yeah, it almost looks like there's a filter. Ooh. Oh, no. That didn't work. Alright, I'll have to look into that. Again. Jeez. If that one thing, it's another. Oh, now I'm playing as Jennison. Oh, he locked it on us. I see. There's a very strange... Jay-Z's?
Oh, wait, Your Highness, please. I'm not dangerous. I swear. Whew, thank you so much. Please, just don't call the guards yet.
Who are you?
I beg your forgiveness, Your Highness, for the sudden intrusion. Jansen Freed, at your service. I am but a simple fool, drawn here by your lovely harp song.
The White Boa is ordained away. Where did you come from?
Any man who heard such an enchanting melody would grow wings and fly to meet you. Land or sea, just as long as he found you. Like this. I would very much like to know your name, Your Highness.
Ming Numara.
Such a lovely name. And I've finally gotten to see you smile. Please, feel free to laugh at this simple fool.
Yeah.
Just seeing your smile has made it worth risking your wrath at my uninvited presence.
Is something the matter?
Forgive my impertinence, but even though your smile shines bright, Your Highness, I also see loneliness. Your harp song you were playing earlier feels the same. It's as if it reflects your own heart.
My heart?
When you play, the melody radiates kindness and warmth. But sometimes it sinks into sorrow. That sorrow is what drove me to you and sparked a desire to smooth it away.
What is that?
You just put her to sleep?
I shall heal your sorrow. Please, trust me. If you remain here, your heart will only be stained with more sorrow.
My heart. Stained with sorrow.
Are we kidnapping her? What the hell is he doing?
Jansen, why did you really come?
What a woman. Great. Just great.
What was that?
To Her Majesty's room! Hurry! This way! You again? Ugh.
Jansen, you idiot.
They just put us into a fight? Crap. And nobody heard. I hope nobody heard that. Yeah, a lot of people heard that, sir. Hold on. I wanted to see if there's a way I can fix it. Oh, I can't change it. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure it out post-stream as to why it looks like that. Crap, I hope no one heard that. Can't hear anything from here. What's going on? I'll head back to the entrance over there. A little eavesdropping won't hurt anyone. Am I carrying her? Like, what do I do? I put her in a pod?
What are you doing here? Planning to kidnap the Queen?
Hello, General?
Oh, man.
I see you're at least smart enough not to resist. Take them away.
Yes.
You men, follow me to Her Majesty's room.
Understood.
Your Highness, it's General Kakanis. I heard a loud noise just now. Are you all
all right? Your Highness, please open the door! Ah, Your Highness!
It's no good, sir. It won't open.
Bridge, open the door to Her Majesty's room, immediately! This is an emergency!
That's strange. It doesn't open.
Idiot! You open the emergency hatch!
He's quiet the whole time. That can't be good. Although somehow I doubt that they're dead. Let's just get out of here now. Well, where is that emergency escape I heard about? Wow, he can run fast too. Wait a sec. Why are there stairs here? Now I get it. Because this is the emergency escape. It leads out here, huh? And I better finish this vanishing act before someone catches on to me. This door leads to the ship's corridor. I bet it's heavily guarded on the other side, so it's best to steer clear.
This does not look good!
I'm fighting by myself? How would you... Jesus Christ.
Well, have you fallen for me yet?
You know what I say? I say we stay away from that. Somehow I'm getting into a lot more fights than normally. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was easy!
They hurt. Oh, I can't get 2 steps.
You know, it's tough being so popular. Well, have you fallen for me yet?
Guy's like burning. Literally burning flame. Killing everybody.
Is this as good as any place? Hey there, little guy. You lost? You're not chasing me too, are ya? Whoa! Whew. Close one.
You're quite kind, aren't you?
Ah, you're awake, Your Highness. What? Okay, this isn't funny. I need to get out
You
of this.
know, I was never really asleep.
Huh?
I couldn't judge your true intentions, so I tested you. I sincerely apologize.
Well, then do something about this, okay? Would ya?
Not just now. I am the queen, and I cannot just simply run away with you.
But that Kakanis bastard is taking advantage of you. You can't be comfortable surrounded by these lunkheads, can ya?
Even so, I will not forsake my duties. Your feet will be fine. Just remain here for a little while. Nothing higher will turn to stone.
Gee, thanks for considering my, higher parts.
You finally sound more like yourself.
Huh?
Such insincerity reflects poorly on your true self.
Whew! All that formal speech stuff is making my shoulders stiff anyway. But I'm fired up now, my queen. When I get out of this, I'll prove my sincerity to your heart's content. Oh yeah, you can bet on it.
Your Majesty!
Ah, crap. Oh, this is so unfair.
Have you been harmed?
Testosterone boy. Oh, man. Golly.
Like a blob monster? Blob monsters? He looks like a Sims character. So he escaped for nothing. Looks like a shoe. Then I'd look at it. A really pretty shoe.
We bring together in this place all our dreams, all our hopes, and all our dedication. We shall not avert our eyes from our shadowed reflection in still water, nor succumb to apathy. Numata exists so that power may coexist in harmony with peace and tranquility. To show how our power can sow peace, I now release these visitors to our fair city. They have been prisoners. I now declare them free.
Well, it's about time. You? Ah, yeah.
Travelers, you are free to go.
Ming!
Ming?
Doesn't recognize the Seth?
Travelers! Thanks to Her Royal Majesty's leniency, you are now free to go. Now, move along! Royal Guards, dismissed!
trouble to release us, and now they simply turn their backs.
Well, I say it's great. I mean, we're free, aren't we? And it's all thanks to Ming.
It bothers me that you speak so casually of the Queen. Is there something you're not telling us, Jansen? Did you do something to her?
Wait, come on.
Let's not risk going any further. But I want to. I want to say hi to the Queen. How she didn't recognize Seth? I completely, like, ignored her. Queen ordered us to let you do as pleased, but I'm not letting anyone suspicious inside the palace. Queen's whimsical behavior is a problem for all of us. Things would be so much easier if we could just throw people like you in jail. Queen looks like she can fight. No idea what that is. I think that's exactly the sort of leadership we need. The Queen's popular with the people, so she works best as the figurehead she is now. Well, looks like General Kakanis is right up at the forefront today. With Queen Ming robbed of her power, the world is General Kakanis' to rule. You'd best leave Namara now if you don't want to get caught up in it. General who? Don't mind me as I run across your lawn. Money! Somebody just left money in there. That's mine now. What's that way? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Looks like stairs that go up. There's a little girl. This can't be happening. Where could my Moo have gone? My dog, Moo, went off somewhere all of a sudden. It still hasn't come back. He's probably lost while he was looking for food again. He's such a pig sometimes. I can usually find him around here, but not today. I doubt he's left town, though. Is this not your dog right there? What the heck is that? Is that a cat? Is that not a woo-woo? Oh, gosh. I can't even go up there. I gotta wait till this guy comes all the way down. Hey! Woo-woo! Yo, he's going! Look at him go! He's gone. Can I find this girl's dog? Oh, he's coming back. Coming back. Can't even go that way. It looks like a dog. It walks like a dog. I'd be like, girl, if this is your dog. Doggy. It looks like a cat, though. No, I don't want to talk to you. What is that? What is that thing? I can't even touch it. Oh, boy. General Kakanis is our ruler? Don't make me laugh. Queen Ming's been ruling us for Queen Ming's been ruling us for 1,000 years? Namara's royal family crest is molded after the birthmark on the queen's chest. This is why the queen herself is the embodiment of the royal family. What? So they're cats? These cats walk like dogs. I can't even pet it. Horrible. So upset. Ming was always concerned about beauty, and I don't mean her looks. I mean internal beauty from the heart. Ever since the rise of General Kakanas, it's as though the very air around Namara feels different. Different, you say? Can I make anything? Wind ring, earth ring. Effective area widens. A jamming ring. Machine killer. Damage on machine, on beasts. Oh, okay, so I have one. So I don't have a I don't have this one. Occasionally causes paralysis. A shockwave. Occasionally neutralizes enemy GC. I want that. Oh. Okay. So let's. Let's give you that one. Let's give you that one. Gotta find this girl dog.
You handled your role well.
So, my performance was acceptable?
Yes, Your Highness. We should now be able to achieve our objective. Let them loose and follow them to the truth.
And what will we gain from this exercise?
When we have proof they work for the enemy, we'll lock them up again. They'll give us excellent leverage in negotiations with Ura, and beyond the negotiations, we stand to gain information about Grandstaff.
Why were you guys at
Grandstaff?
Grandstaff?
Ura has built a gigantic magic engine called Grandstaff, and we suspect they're plotting something. Right now, Ura poses a terrible threat to the entire world.
A threat?
Our intel has confirmed that the tragedy at Wool Highlands is connected in some way to Grandstaff. If we continue to allow Ura to run rampant, that tragedy could be repeated again at any time. The authorities in our military have voted unanimously to seize Ura as a preventative measure.
You plan to start a war?
What do you think was gonna happen?
The White Boa is already being converted into a battle flagship, and we've begun assembling troops and arms. This action is for the sake of the entire world.
I won't allow it.
While your Majesty may have other ideas, the people will surely approve these safety measures. In this present magic industrial revolution, your Majesty's isolationist policy is pushing the nation to its limit.
National isolation promotes peace.
This new regime must be created for the sake of world peace. We shall spread your Majesty's teachings, using our nation's military might.
You think military force can avert violence?
Would you rather see a meteor fall on Numara? If that were to happen, the people who so adore you would be reduced to ashes in an instant. No, the Grandstaff should not be in the hands of those simple-minded fools in Ura. We Numarans should control it. Then we can use it to maintain peace all over the world. Numara would become the most powerful, peace-loving country in the world. War is inevitable, Your Majesty.
Did you pass out?
Figureheads. They should just keep quiet, play their role, and smile. Someone get in here, now!
City of Namora. Haha, I heard all about you guys. Welcome to the city of Namora. You heard about us? He's laughing. What? You lost or something? I'm busy here. Go ask someone else. You seen a dog? Alright, that's enough of a break. Back to work. When I'm tired, walking down this path helps me recharge my batteries. You know the big machine, the big magic engine in the public square? It's called a magic monitor. Namara's main street is up ahead. Don't cause any trouble or I'm taking you in. Ah, you guys must be the travelers, right? I'd recommend the inn over there for you then. Make any funny moves and I'll arrest you on the spot. Remember that. Look, can't you see I'm on a date? Give me some space here. No, I can't see you're on a date. I can't see the magic monitor very well from here. Young people these days don't know the first thing about manners. Just because you're a soldier doesn't mean you can barge in like that. Grandpa, stop antagonizing the soldiers. You can take in the sun someplace else. No matter where you go, you are always under military surveillance. Give it up, spies, and get yourselves out of Namara. Gosh. The wind from the canal is so cool and refreshing. It's perfect for my afternoon nap. Hey, you see that sparkly thing over there? You know what it is? No? I thought up a good luck ritual. You throw a coin over your shoulder and into the fountain to make your wishes come true. What do you think? Ah, I was walking next to the palace and the soldiers chased me away. I see more and more buildings in Namara equipped with magic engines these days. Must be the magic industrial revolution in action. My god, they're so tiny. It's getting very hard to stay here in Namara. None of this would have happened if Queen Ming would only use the power she has at hand. My gosh, she just passed out. I hear that the Crimson Forest outside of town is home to certain rare monsters. Everyone says it's good luck to run into one. Enough of that's what people are saying. What do you want? Quit bothering me. I'm just talking. Some people see a fountain in the middle of town as excessive. Me, I happen to like it. It lends an air of affluence to the city. What do you want? I'm not here to strike up a conversation with you. Everybody's so me. Ooh, an aqua bomb. No, you guys be just throwing random things in your pots? Like money? Alright, so she said there's an inn, so let's go in the inn. We stayed here once decades ago. We were still newlyweds back then. The lobby hasn't changed a bit over the years. Well, the flowers and things are new, of course, but I'm talking about the atmosphere. They look like mangoes. I hate it when I can't close a deal like this. Things just drag on, and the inn isn't free, you know. When you become as experienced as I am, you can find out everything you need to know about a hotel just by sitting in the lobby. I like anti-paralysis herbs. Hey there, this is your first time in town too? It's a pretty comfy place, elegant too, just like this inn. Ah, welcome to the inn. Please let us know if there is anything you need. Everything in the inn is free, so feel free to take whatever you want. Oh, wow. Welcome. Please sign the guest book if you wish to spend the night. Oh, no, no, no. Mint powder, it said? A mana capsule? Oh wait, I didn't have one of those in my room, did I? Did not. What's over here? The way down. Okay. You guys got a big inn. Honey. Five waterfall clusters. Just going in every room. You said everything in the inn is free. He said it, not I. Just barging into these people's room. Just touching the mango plants. Everyone, make sure you don't leave anything behind, okay? Oh, getting everything squared away when leaving a hotel is harder than it looks. Dad and my brother went on ahead. They hate packing up everything. Are they the ones over here? We need to leave soon. What's my wife doing? It's going to get dark if we don't get going. Boy who looks like his father. Mom's probably fixing her makeup again. She was still looking for her lipstick when I checked on her. Alright, we stayed at the inn. There was a save point, right? Somewhere? I guess not. I was in front of the castle. Gotcha. Alright, what's this way? There are some pretty strange folks gathered on this street. They're like artists or something. You can see the works of almost all of the Morian artists if you go to the saloon over there. Salon? How do I get that? I'm tired of it. he was the one who suggested going to the gondola for our date. But just how long does he expect me to wait? But I wanna go there. I just stole an apple. Oh. Salon investor Malicus? Welcome to my salon. Artists gather here from all over. It's the pride of Nomura. You guys really like water. The fact is that the masses just don't have what it takes to understand the mind of a genius. Fine art is from the heart, and it will die in a place like this. Ah, hello there. Have you been to my shop yet? I mean, the place where I work? The Nin's luxurious place? You're welcome anytime. Oh, but the soldiers have been breathing down his neck lately, so you'll need a password to enter the main showroom. Once the clerk stops you, tell him that you're there on Totemis' recommendation from the salon. Totemis is the brother of the salon's owner, and he's one of our best customers. Don't forget the password. Art in this trashy salon? Don't make me laugh. All these kids do is make out with each other. Okay. I can feel everyone's heart shine in the salon. Their bright light houses the very inspiration for all the art. She may be an artist, but she goes on and on about the silliest things. Hey, listen to me for a change. The quality looks fine from your phone. Oh, okay. It's the quality is, it's just washed out compared to like what I'm watching on the monitor. So like this is like really vivid blue, and it just looks like someone put like a whitewash. At least from what I can tell on the iPad. The light from the window has a very unique effect on the room. I think I'd like to try to capture it in my next work. Kai, do you know how to play the piano? You lived for 1,000 years. You should learn a hobby. Okay, so there was nothing to do here except get the password from the guy. I see one piece of art and it's floating in the middle. I gotta find this girl's date. Is that Moo? Is that the dog? When I grow up, I'm gonna be a mercenary. Why? Well, come on. Aren't they just so cool? My mom says I gotta help out in the shop, but forget about that. If I was a mercenary, I'd be 1,000,000 times more famous than a soldier, and all the nations in the world would want me on their side. It'd be awesome. A memory has been unlocked within his heart. A dream has been revealed. Alright guys, get ready to be sad. The ramparts will fall to the enemy. It's just a matter of time. They will mount their attack at dawn. The main body of the allied forces has already drawn far back from the front. Only the mercenaries are left behind the barricade. Their orders defend it to the death. These men who have gone from battlefield to battlefield know exactly what that means. A talkative mercenary. They just left us here to die, chuckles the one, Toma, in darkness, too thick for a person to make out his own hand. They want us to buy time so the main forces can pull further back. We're supposed to be their shields, performing our final service for our employers. His dry, papery laugh shakes the darkness. Kaim says nothing in reply. Other mercenaries must be gathered there around them in the blackness, but all keep their thoughts to themselves. Mercenaries have nothing to say to each other on the battlefield. They might be on the opposite sides in the next battle. At a time like this especially, when they have to defend the barricade against the enemy's withering attack, they can't spare the time even to look at each other's faces. Kaim knows nothing about this fighter called Toma. His voice sounds young. He probably has very little experience as a mercenary. If a man grows talkative in the face of death, it means that deep down somewhere, he has a weakness that prevents him from becoming a true soldier. A mercenary with even a hint of such weakness can never cheat death and live to see another day. Yo, I hate to break it to you, Kaim, but like, you can't die. So what do you know about fear? It's like, I'm just gonna wake up back up in a couple seconds. It is the law of the battlefield, and a man like Toma will only learn that law in the moment before he loses his life. We're done for. We'll all be dead in the morning. We'll have that silent homecoming they talk about. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. In the darkness, no voices rise. To second these sentiments, it's too late for talk like this. The day they chose the mercenaries' path was when they should have resigned themselves to death. They sell their lives for a little money. They prolong their lives a day at a time by taking the lives of one enemy after another. That's what a mercenary is. Nothing more, nothing less. Hey, Damon? Hello, friends. Keep grinding. Aw, thanks. Hey, can anybody hear me? How many of us are here? We're all going to die together. We'll just be a line of corpses in the morning. Don't shut up now. Answer me. No one says a thing. Instead of voices, the silent darkness begins to fill with a tangible sense of annoyance. Wordlessly to gather on the battlefield, wordlessly to fight the enemy, and just as wordlessly to die. That is the rule of a mercenary, the aesthetic of the mercenary, if such an expression may be permitted. But Toma has taken it upon himself to abandon that aesthetic. I knew it was hopeless from the start. Headquarters didn't know what they were doing. There was no way a strategy like that could work. You know what I'm talking about, don't you guys? We had to lose. It's a total mess. I wish to hell I'd joined the other side. Then we could have gotten a mountain of cash for winning. We could have drunk ourselves blind. We could have had all the women we wanted. I could have gone either way on this one, but I picked the wrong side to fight on. Hey, you! An older voice booms out of the darkness, an angry voice. Yeah, what? Answers Toma, his voice more vibrant now at having at last found someone willing to talk with him. I know your hubby. He's great peeps. He definitely requested this one, and so far it's not that bad. Hey, yeah, what? Answers Toma, his voice more vibrant now that having at last found someone willing to talk with him. T-minus 7 minutes until product placement Taco Bell arrival. Yay! As if to crush his momentary enthusiasm, the other man goes on. How about shutting up a while? If you really want to run off at the mouth that much, I can send you to the next world a step ahead of the rest of us. You said love you? I'm sorry? Instantly dejected, Toma falls silent and the darkness goes still again. The stillness is charged, however, with deep tension, far deeper even than before Toma started talking. That gets you, sweetheart. He never gets me, Taco Bell. Dang. I'm sorry, Nate. That sucks. The veteran warriors know. Watch out for talkative men. Being talkative means trusting in words, trusting too much in words. Words are useless on the battlefield. You take up your weapon in silence. You steel yourself in silence. You fight in silence. You kill the enemy or he kills you in silence. All the mercenaries here have lived this way. All but the talkative one. A soldier who clings too desperately to words may cling just as desperately to something else, to the sweet trap of betrayal, for example, or the seduction of desertion under fire, or the lure of madness. Kaim has often seen pitiful mercenaries who, unable to endure the terror of being surrounded by the enemy, go berserk and attack men from their own side. Will Toma prove to be another such case? The possibility is great, and no doubt the other men are thinking the same thing too. In the stillness, they turn the same gazes toward Toma that they reserve for confrontations with the enemy, looking for any signs of change in his demeanor. The moment they perceive the slightest threat in him, a blade will soundlessly pierce the left side of his chest. The silence continues. Not even the usual all-night cries of insects can be heard tonight, as they were last night. Perhaps the insects knew enough to clear out in advance of the enemy's drawn attack. The thought reminds Kaim that he saw no birds in the area yesterday either. Although animals came to snatch food when the men first built this fortification, there has been no sign of them for several days now. Animals have mysterious powers of foreknowledge that humans have lost. This becomes painfully obvious from any visit to a battlefield. There can be little doubt that the animals have turned their backs on this barricade. Right about now, in some distant forest, a huge flock of blackbirds may be taking wing in search of human corpses to strip of their flesh. It's feast time, boys! They already know somehow. Once the sun is fully up, the battle will be over. If they don't get here first, they'll lose their feast to a flock from another forest. Their black bodies hidden against the night sky, those birds now are probably flying for all they're worth. Jeez, morbid. A voice in the night. Toma's voice. Weeping. Listen, you guys, I don't know how many of you are out there, but we're all going to die in the morning, or most of us. Maybe one or two will live to escape no more. Think about it. Those are lousy odds. You've all been through this before. You're veterans, war heroes. You're probably not scared, but even so, even if you're not scared, don't you think this is stupid? Huh? Tell me. You've been through a lot more battles than I have, so tell me, what the hell are we here for? We don't hate the enemy. We don't owe the leader on our side anything. We've got to kill the enemy and follow leader's orders, and we're still going to end up dead. Tell me, you guys, don't you think it's pointless? Don't you think it's stupid? The only response to Toma is the impatient click of a tongue in the darkness, followed by someone else's sigh of annoyance. I can't take it any longer, says Toma. I hate this. And now he is sobbing. All I wanted was some money and maybe something better to eat and maybe nicer clothes. I would have been happy with that. What a mistake I made, taking work like this. I never should have done it. Kaim keeps all his senses open for movement in the night. Aside from himself and Toma, 5 other soldiers are crouching down in the darkness. Not bad. All are experienced warriors. They would not have been able to put up with Toma's whining otherwise. If they let themselves get angry and started shouting at him or grabbing him by the throat or wailing away at him, they would just end up consuming their strength and energy before their work started at dawn. If this is an assemblage of men who know how to keep their silence, the chances for life are much greater, assuming that is, that the talkative, weepy man does not become too great of a burden for the rest of them. Still sobbing, Toma continues to curse his fate. Suddenly, something is different. Something stirs in the silence. This could be bad, Kaim thinks, sharpening his attentiveness still more. When dawn breaks, Toma will get in our way. Because of him, the possibility for life will wither. The mercenaries know that. And because they know it, they might do whatever it takes for them to secure for themselves even the slightest added chance to live. I don't want to die here, I tell you. Not now, not here, like a worthless dog. You guys feel the same, don't you? Moonlight shines down from a rift in the clouds. For a split second, Toma's tear-strained face appears in the darkness. He is even younger than Kaim imagined from the sound of his voice. He's practically a boy. The clouds hide the moon again, and the thick darkness unfolds everything once more. A dull light stirs in the depths of the darkness. Without a word, Kaim darts, wind-like, toward it. He was able to gauge the distance between himself and Toma during the flash of the moonlight. Kaim grabs Toma's arm. Something hard falls to the ground. The dull light flashes again, this time at their feet, and melts again into the darkness. A knife. Driven by the fear of death, Toma was trying to slit his own throat. Toma twists away and tries to free his arm from Kaim's grasp, but Kaim chops him in the solar plexus. Without uttering a sound, Toma passes out. With Toma slung across his back, Kaim strides through the darkness. Eventually, Toma wakes and thrashes his legs to get loose. Stop it! Let me go! Kaim lowers him to the ground. Every once in a while, the moon comes out. Check your direction when that happens. Go straight towards the setting moon, Kaim says gently. What the hell are you talking about? It's the only way you can get out of here. Kaim has chosen the thinnest part of the enemy's encirclement, of course. There is no guarantee that getting through here will save him. From now on, Toma will have to believe in his own luck and abilities. Are you coming too? Toma asks. No, I'm going back. You escape alone. Why? You come too. Let's both escape. Come with me. Tama clings to Kaim's arm as he pleads with him, but Kaim gives him a hard slap on the cheek. The flesh of that cheek is too soft. Hey, I didn't finish reading that. I didn't click nothing. Want to live? No. Kaim has no great desire to live. He lives because there's nothing else he can do. He lives because he has to. Tama is far too young. His own burden of life too fragile for him to know the pain of such life. We live to fight. That's what mercenaries do. But get the hell out of here. You're ruining it for the rest of us. You guys will never win this battle, so why not run away? It's our job to fight. With that, Kaim turns on his heels and starts back the way they came. Tomas stands there, watching Kaim move away, and a moment later, he himself darts into the western forest. To fight or to flee? Kaim cannot know which holds out the greater promise for life, but he also believes it is better not to know. Except, I hope you make it, boy, he mutters, walking on. The eastern sky is beginning to brighten little by little. Soon, the enemy's all-out attack will begin. From the western forest, a few birds take to the air. Perhaps it means that a small-scale battle had started in the silence, or that the poor young mercenary has been felled with his back to the enemy. Kaim does not look back or break his stride. He feels certain he has seen that talkative mercenary before. Before the war broke out, the boy was selling fruit in the market along the highway. He was a good boy. Took good care of his mother. The women of the market were saying, "Live a long, full life," Kaim wishes for the boy as he himself walks on, glaring at the lightning eastern sky. Jesus. Look at him staring. He's like, dude, you've been standing there staring at nothing for like a really long time. No one's giving you any trouble here on the streets after what the queen said, have they? No. That's quite an expensive store over there. Speaking of which, I've never seen the owner there once, only the store clerks. Have you ever seen him before? I just got here. What, the store with the flowery decorations? There's nothing suspicious about it, nothing at all. That one store on this street has got a great selection of goods, but there's something fishy about it. Alright. Back in the day, there was no one stronger than Queen Ming in magic energy. So she lived like 1,000 years too? What's going on? Does everybody live 1,000 years? There's nothing to see around here. Get lost. There's a wow-wows! This must be the dog that kid in the front of the palace was looking for. Oh hey, guess it's going back to its master by itself. Hey! Okay, I can't go in there. My friends were playing up on the roof before, but they won't tell me how to climb up there. I mean, there's a ladder right over there. It's so crowded around here that it's exhausting. Now's the best time to shop since there aren't many people here at this time of day. Can you pet the dog? No. It didn't let me pet the dog. It just let me send the dog to its owner. These back streets are like a maze. Just make sure you don't get lost or you may never make it out alive. This old guy's jokes are in pretty bad taste, but once you get past that, they're quite funny. Who? It's locked. Oh my god, I'm like a hack in a lung. When I was younger, we would use gondolas to get around. We got by with nature, not magic power. Assuming you don't have gondola anymore? The street is linked to the lower town where the military port is. Beyond that, well, go down there and take a look for yourself. Oh my god, I am starving.
Rupiah, rupiah.
Thank you. My Taco Bell is here. Cool seller. Welcome. We have a wide selection to choose from, so please look around as much as you like. 6 is a true angel. He's a food angel. I could buy stuff? Oh, I own all these. Wow, look at me. What is this? A liquid that transforms one party member from human to a what the hell is that? Or vice versa. From dizziness. Okay, well. I'll buy some of those. Strong medicine. Slightly restored. Hold on, lady. Let me see if you guys got, like, weapons. Oh! What's that pretty box there? It makes me satisfied just looking at it. Oh, you mean in your little thingy. Namarians always pay attention to little details. That's our style, and I just love the selection in this shop. Excuse me, I'm afraid you can't enter this room. It's our administrative office. Well, I'm gonna get in there. Just you wait. Oh, nice. He automatically goes up. My cat was like, bye. Is this the guy waiting for his date? Like, dude, I think you're on the wrong gondola. Ooh, I needed that. A lot of chests. I don't know how to get to them yet. Speed. How do I get back there? All the apples have seeds. Ooh. Was this where the guy told me to make up to say the password? You need to stay beautiful and elegant. Everyone in Namara pays attention to fashion. They don't even blink at buying things like this. Okay. Don't you think that accessory would look great on me? I'd buy it right now if it wasn't so pricey. That other lady said that you shouldn't care. You should buy it anyway. There's something weird about this shop. Something about that room in the back. The one that no one is allowed to go in. Yeah, makes it suspicious, doesn't it? This shop is really something else. Everything is so expensive, but I'm having a good time just looking around. I forgot what the password was. Welcome. What are you looking for? I'm sorry, but the room at the end of this is off limits to regular customers. Say the password? Oh, yes, beautiful. He says it all on his own. Ah! The Totemis invited you. Please, go ahead. I love how you don't say it low, so it's like I immediately knows he can just overhear me and be like, oh, yeah, I know the password too. Wow. It's rare to see other customers besides me here. I'll let you in on a little something. Do you guys use any rings? Well, some rings have Ultra in their name, like Flame Ring Ultra, for example. Those rings have been reworked to enhance their user's abilities. They do this by expanding the range of the target ring. If you don't have any, try to assemble at least one or two of them. I do have a flame one. I do. What can I help you with? Feel free to browse around as much as you'd like. Yeah! Okay, I need 2 of these, and I need 1 of these. Hopefully you'll let me sell it back to you, because the other guy didn't. Wah, wah, wah. Can I sell it? Yeah. I mean, they're not worth much, but it's something. All my monies. I was like, wasn't there somebody else here? Hello, travelers. You're familiar with the art of ring assembly, am I right? But you're not satisfied with just any normal assembly, are you? Believe me, we've all been there. Me, I don't assemble rings with components. I take existing rings and reassemble them to create completely new rings. You know what else? The rings that I create even have multiple effects. Oh, and I won't charge you a cent either. This is my life's work, you see. How about it? Would you like one? Okay. Is the red one something? Okay. This dude's making a lot of assumptions. Farewell, travelers. I shall always be somewhere close by. I mean, he did it for free. I mean, we'll test it out. They're just selling weapons over there, sir. It's not, you know, suspicious or illegal at all. Talk to you. Do you have a tail? Are you a cat person? Who just looks at random travelers and goes, I assume you like making rings. I guess so. But I mean, he isn't. You are in a weapon shop. So I'm assuming He's thinking you're gonna buy a weapon, so you would use rings. What is it? Are my ears that weird looking? Not really. You are overall strange. Really? So why did you talk to me then? Want to play with me? I don't think it's appropriate for me to play with you, little girl. But sure. Okay, then let's play tag. I'll run and you'll try to catch me. Girl, I'm so freaking fast. Well, you got me. That's weird. I thought I thought I'd be a lot faster than you. I'm Sonic fast. Well, it was still fun, so whatever. Here, you can have this. I found them in the road. Pretty, don't you think? Oh, thanks, little cat person. Bye-bye. Let's play again real soon. Oh, she's gone. Let me just steal this apple. Have I talked to you? You just try breaking this magic monitor. You'll spend the rest of your life paying to replace it. I'm not trying to break anything, sir. I'm just walking around. I heard some spies snuck into the white boa. Come to think of it, you aren't from around here, are you? Nah, it couldn't be. The soldiers are out patrolling again. I don't really like their attitudes. Yeah, they are pretty nasty, not gonna lie. I hear that the Crimson Forest outside of town is home to certain rare monsters. Oh yeah, I did talk to you. Alright, so let's go the other way. Oh wait! I gotta go talk to the little girl. And make sure she got her doggy. So offsetting how fast he runs. Thank you for finding Moo for me. Here, you can have this. Thanks again. Here, Moo's, you say thank you too. Ah. Very nice. Let's just hope they remove the lettuce from the crunch wrap. I just realized. Alright, so we're still looking for the guy that's supposed to be on the date with the girl. The queen's finally back, but she's so tired from her journey that she didn't have a single word for us. No, it more or less looked like she got like a panic attack from that guy, from the Dynasty Warriors guy yelling at her. Do you really think General Kakanis is after the queen's throne? Not that fretting our spies is really a queen's job, I suppose. It feels so good sitting here with the breeze coming off the canal. What's in here? Ah, art is a grueling pursuit. Down in the trenches, it's tough to tell whether or not you're improving. If you could bring me something to serve as inspiration, that'll help. Help me get the ball rolling. I think I can make something new if I had some crystal fragments from the Crimson Forest. Sure wish someone would bring me one. I'm just talking out loud. I sure wish somebody could go into the forest that has the creepy rare monsters and like get me something. Sure would get my mojo running. Whoa! What the heck am I staring at? What do you think? Oh, don't tell me I need to actually give you an answer, because I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Well, what do you think of this sculpture? Isn't it just mesmerizing how the line meets with the surface? What line? Haveth we escapist? No, Fable. Well, technically yes, and then no. So we did we did escape from the ship, but it seems that they let us go just to catch us again. Don't lie to this girl. He's standing there trying to be like, yes, the line. The lines of the surface. You're so right. This canal flows down to the port and then connects to the ocean. See the seagulls flying around? Uh-huh. It's magic. You again, huh? I better not catch you loitering. I'm just walking around. I cast a fishing line for the first time in many years, but I guess my skills have left me. The fish took off with my rod. Oh my god. You see how wide this road is? That's so military vehicles can cross it after exiting their base in the port. I don't see any children around. I guess they found some secret hideout to play in again. Hydration alert. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Thanks, Fable. Six got me a Baja Freeze. We do have water, though. Hey, kid, you have a secret hideout? My mom asked me to go buy this thing, but they don't have it here. Oh. Secrets. Okay, no secrets. How the hell did I come down here? Did I talk to you? You've got people going in about the queen and the general right now, but me, I don't really care about anything like that. I am but the simple mind. What? Get the apple. Get the apple card. Blocking the path, kid. This place is huge. That's why we hid the treasure in... Yeah? Greed. Whoa! Oh, it's all three of us. Who are you guys? You want to join our club? Club? Grown-ups aren't allowed usually, but if you insist, we can put you through the initiation trial. Okay. Alright. Find our treasures and bring them back here. Mine is a red balloon, and it's hidden near something of the same color. Mine is a model of a gondola. I put it right next to something that looks just like it. Think you can find it? Mine is a doll with a dress. She loves to go shopping down this road. If you can find him, bring him back here. What? Hey, wait. Wait up. Huh? You are not my brother. Yo, we are wearing completely different outfits. How are you confusing me for your brother? I'm sorry, my sister must have caused some trouble for you. Hey, Maria. Look, you're gonna get lost if you keep that up. I told you to wait while I get you balloon, didn't I? Uh-oh. Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. Oh, Jesus. A dream has been revealed. Don't forget me now, you hear? Oh my god. Brother dear, the cries come from behind as he wades through the post-town's crowd. At first, Kaim does not realize that the person is addressing him, and he walks on in search of lodging for the night. Here we go again. But the cry comes again, all but clinging to him. Brother dear, big brother. This is puzzling. He last visited the town 80 years ago. There can't be anyone here who knows him. Wait, big brother, don't go. His puzzlement begins to take on an eerie edge, for the voice addressing him as Big's brother can only belong to an old woman. Without letting his guard down, he turns slowly. Just as he thought, it is an old woman, dressed in the clothing of a young girl. The tiny old woman is looking straight at Kaim with a bright smile on her face. I think you may have the wrong person, he says, allowing his discomfort to show. No, I don't, she says with a big shake of her head and an expanding smile. You're my big brother, Kaim. What? What's wrong, Kaim? Did you forget me? Well, I mean, he can't place her. Even if he were to succeed in doing so, he knows he has no acquaintances in this town. He wonders, could this be a chance re-encounter with someone he once met on the road? But no, he is sure he doesn't recognize her. And strangest of all, why would this woman who looks old enough to be his grandmother address him as big brother? Dude, you don't age. Everybody else does. Don't pretend you don't know who I am, Kaim. You're so mean. She yells at him loudly enough that people in the crowd stop and stare at them. It is not just the fact that she is shouting, of course. People always have to shout to be heard in these crowded streets. That alone would not attract attention. The old woman's voice is different from a normal adult yell. It is like the innocent, restrained cry of a little girl who throws her whole body into a scream. People turn shocked expressions on the old woman and quickly avert their eyes. Their dismay is understandable. The old woman has her stark white hair tied up with a colorful ribbon, and her dress has the same floral pattern and floppy sleeves as the little girl. Many of the passersby look at the woman with a mix of sympathy and pity on their faces. Leave this woman alone! Let her dress however she wants to dress her old and age. She wants to look youthful, let her look youthful. How rude. Gradually, Kaim begins to comprehend the situation. This old woman has simply lived too long. This is why the past, locked away in her memory, has become realer to her than the reality before her eyes. A middle-aged passerby tugs on Kaim's elbow. If I were you, I would just walk by. Don't get involved with her. She'll be nothing but trouble. It's true, says the wife by his side, nodding. You're a stranger here, so you don't know, but this old woman is senile. You can ignore her. She'll forget everything in 5 minutes. Oh my god, this poor lady! They may be right, but the fact that this old woman knows Kaim's name, in the little girl part of her mind, she thinks Kaim as her big brother. He tries probing his distant memories. He spent no more than a few days here so long ago. He got to know very few people, and there can't be any of those left who still remember him. When Kaim goes on standing before the old woman, the noisy middle-aged couple becomes indignant. You try to be helpful, and what does it get you? Snorts the husband. Let them work it out themselves, adds the wife. Let's just go, which they proceed to do. Winding up her voice from maximum shrillness, the old woman calls out to them as they walk in a huff. Don't forget me now, you hear? In that instant, Kaim's memory makes the connection. The old woman greets his look of recognition with an expression of joy. Do you remember me now? She cries. I'm Shushu. It's me, Shushu. He does remember her, a little girl he met in this town 80 years ago, perhaps 5 or 6 years old at the time. She was a precious little thing whose lack of shyness with strangers came from her being the daughter of an innkeeper. Somewhere along the way, she had probably picked up a phrase she'd heard someone using, and so whenever a guest would depart after a number of days at the inn, instead of the standard goodbye or thank you, she would see the person off with a smile and a cheery, don't forget me now, you hear? Oh god. Only now, when he's suddenly able to see the girl beneath the wrinkles, Kaim must avert his gaze from the old woman's face. What's wrong, big brother? He cannot bring himself to look directly at Shushu's vacant stare. 80 years have gone by. What can they talk about when a man who never ages meets a little girl from the distant past who has aged too much? Yeah, but the thing is like... That's crazy. Because she's obviously forgetting, so she's remembering him being her when she was younger. So it's like she doesn't realize possibly how much time has passed because she doesn't realize she's old. Oh god. Let me through here, please. Sorry, let me through here, please. Forcing his way through the crowd, a young man rushes up to where Shushu and Kaim are standing. Great-grandmother, how often do I have to ask you not to go out without telling me? After scolding the old woman, he turns to Kaim with an apologetic bow. I'm terribly sorry if she's been a bother to you. She's old and getting senile. I hope you can forgive her. I hate the fact that you have to give that excuse. I hate that, because it's like, when I meet people who have parents or just elderly people that, you know, like ask you the same question and repeat it so many times, like I lived through it with my mom, so it's like I get it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no need to apologize. It's simply what's happening, and it sucks, but it's not their fault. You know, they wouldn't be how they are if they had the choice. And so it kind of sucks that you have to, you know, say that. Shushu herself, however, angrily purses her lips and demands to know, what are you talking about? I'm just playing with Big Brother Kaim. What's wrong with that? She peers at the young man and asks, who are you? The young man turns a sad gaze on Kaim and begins to apologize again. With a pained smile, Kaim stops him. Kaim knows that, at times, it can be sadder and more heartbreaking for a life to be prolonged than for it to be cut short. Sad and heartbreaking through a life, though a life may be, however, no one has the right to trample on it. She just can't seem to get it through her head that she's old. Even if I hold a mirror up to her, she asks. Who's the old lady? Oh, why would you do that to her? Oh my god, this is crushing me internally. The young man, whose name is Kashe, further explains the situation to Kaim. She might forget that she ate breakfast, but her memories from childhood can be clear as a bell. Kaim nods in silent understanding. He and Kaim sit on the bench in the town plaza, watching her pick the flowers. She apparently making a floral wreath for her long-lost big brother. Aww, look, but she's happy! But really, sir, do you have time for this? Weren't you in a hurry to get somewhere? No, I'm fine. Don't worry. Thanks very much. He smiles for the first time and says, I haven't seen her this happy in ages. The young man seems convinced that his great-grandmother has encountered in Kaim a person who resembles someone she knew as a child. Kaim allows him this. He knows that he cannot and need not imagine the existence of a person who never ages. Her health has really deteriorated lately. Whenever she runs a fever, we wonder if it's going to be the end for her, and we prepare for the worst. But then she springs right back. Sometimes Sometimes we joke that her mind is so far gone she's forgotten to die. Kaim seen the young man in profile. He has a gentle smile on his face as he speaks of his great-grandmother. No doubt, when he was little, she used to hold him and play with him. Grown up now, he watches over his great-grandmother like a parent watching his own child. He calls out to her, "That's nice, great-grandmother. I haven't seen you weave flowers together like that for a long time." Squatting on the grass with a fistful of flowers, she answers, "That's not true. I made a wreath for him yesterday." Then she says to Kaim, "Isn't that right, big brother? You wore it in your hair for me, didn't you?" Kaim cups his hands around his mouth and calls back to her, "I certainly did. It smelled so nice." Her face becomes a mass of joyful wrinkles. Overcome with emotion, he bows his head. Kaim asks, "Are you the only one who takes care of her?" "Uh-huh. Me and my wife, Cynthia." "How about your parents? Or even your grandparents? Are they still living?" He shrugs and says, "I'm the only other member of my family left alive." His grandparents both died in an epidemic 20 years ago. His father lost his life in the war that enveloped this area 10 years ago. His mother, Shishi's granddaughter, aged more rapidly than her own mother, and the lamp of her life was snuffed out 5 years ago. Jesus. So my great-grandmother has had to keep holding funerals over the years for her children and her grandchildren. Before we noticed, she had become the oldest person in town. It must be lonely living that way. "I'm sure," answers Kaim. "It might even be a kindness of the gods to let people fade out mentally when they've lived too long. At least that's how I've come to see it lately. You would think she would feel lonely to be left behind that way, but she's not lonely at all. To live long means you have a lot of memories. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to live in the world of your memories during the last days of your life." She stands up, her arms filled with flowers. "Big brother Kaim, I'm going to make a floral wreath for you right now. And if I have any flowers left over, I'll make one for this other person too." They look at each other with bewildered smiles. "Why are you smiling like that? Are you two friends now?" She opens her wrinkled, ringed eyes wide in surprise, gives the two men a joyful smile, and collapses into the grass. He starts to run for the doctor, but Kaim grabs his arm and holds him back, saying, "You'd better stay with her." Ironically, Kaim, who can never truly know what it feels like to age, has been present for that very reason at countless deaths over the years. His experience tells him that she will not recover this time. She's lying on her back where she has fallen, her armload of flowers now spread over her chest. Her face wears a smile. "Wait just a minute, big brother Kaim. I'll make you your wreath for you right away." Her mind is still lingering among her memories of the past. Will she stay like this to the very end? "Keep fighting, great-grandmother. Don't let go." He clings to her hand, tearfully shouting encouragement, but she may not even realize that this is her own great-grandson. "It's me, great-grandmother. It's me. You haven't forgotten me, have you? I bathed you last night. You knew who I was then, didn't you?" He appeals to her with all his might. But Shushu, a girlish smile on her lips, is departing for that distant world. "I'm going to be a father soon, great-grandmother, remember? I told you last night. Cynthia has a baby inside. It's going to make you a great-great-grandmother. Our family is going to grow. Another person with your flesh and blood." Still smiling, she grasps one of the flowers on her chest in her trembling fingers. She thrusts it towards him. And in a voice no more than a whisper, she says, "Don't forget me now. You hear?" Oh my god! He doesn't understand. Indeed, how could he know the little phrase she always used to speak long before he was born? Ryan puts his arm around his shoulders and says, "Answer her." "I know what you mean, great-grandmother. I won't forget you. I will absolutely never forget you. How could I forget my own great-grandmother? Don't forget me now, you hear?" I won't forget you, great-grandmother. Believe me, I'll always remember you. Don't forget me now, you hear? She closes her eyes and lays her hand on the flowers on her chest, as if groping there for something. She seems almost to be trying to open the door where the memories are sealed. A soft breeze moves over her. The flowers adorning her chest dance in the wind along with the memories. Surely among those memories is the Kime of 80 years ago. Kime snatches at one of the petals dancing in the wind, enclosing it in the palm of his hand. She will never open her eyes again. She has left on a journey to a world where there is no past or present. The only one she has left behind are Kime, who will go on living forever, and her great-grandson, who is about to welcome a new life into the world. Clinging to her corpse, he raises his tear-stained face to look at Kime. Thank you so much, he says to Kime the traveler. Thanks to you, my great-grandmother was so happy to be picking flowers at the very end. No, it wasn't thanks to me, Kime says. He closes his fist on the petal in his hand and says, I'm sure she had made a wreath, she would have given it to your sweet new baby. He slyly cocks his head and mutters, I hope you're right. But then, smiling through tears, he declares, I'm sure you are. About that promise you made to her. Be good and don't forget her. No, of course not. People go on living as long as they remain in someone's memory. With these words, Kai begins to walk away slowly. Behind him, he hears Sushu's voice. Don't forget me now, big brother Kai. You hear? It is the voice of the little girl from 80 years ago, ringing ever clear, sweet and innocent, declaring farewell to the man who will travel life forever. Jeez. Let me just take a bite of my crunch wrap. Jesus. Whoa! You got choked up. It's quite a lady you've got with you. Isn't it great to be attractive? You can't ask me this question after I read such a sad story. Are you having fun? You sure got it easy. Me, I'm not asking for the world. I just wish I was a bit more popular with the ladies. What are you doing in the old town? If I catch you in any funny business, I'll slap the cuffs on you just like that. You guys are so freaking violent. Is this her doll? General Kakanis turned the port into his personal army base. He forced the queen to go on that voyage with him. He thinks he's so special. Watching the river flow makes me remember all the years that have passed by. I wonder what someone like the queen would see, looking on this river with her 1,000 years of memories. So she has lived 1,000 years like me. This old boy hasn't been feeling well lately, and he starts sulking over the littlest things. Who? You? Oh, he's talking about you. That old man over there is a weirdo. He loves that drawbridge more than anybody else. Look, kid, right? It is okay to have passions in life. But don't forget me now. It's stuck in my head for forever. He got me a Doritos Locos Tacos too. Aww. Okay. The Eastern Tribe Campaign. Under the rule of its 1,000-year-old queen, Numara enjoyed an unprecedented period of peace. The hypercurrent served as a barrier against outside invasions, and Her Majesty's policy of peaceful coexistence served to strengthen the nation. Numara first faced danger 500 years ago when an Eastern tribe building powerful spirit magic sent a massive force into Numara. The army entered from the southwest, clashing with our forces in a fierce battle in the lush forest that covers the region. This battle dealt a severe blow to Numara. Although it is hard to imagine now at the time, only a small handful of people, including Her Majesty, had magic abilities. The magical power source itself was still weak, and much of magic's inner workings were still a mystery. The Eastern tribe used its spirit magic to engage in warfare in the ways that Numarians had never imagined. As with black and white magic, spirit magic takes an advantage of a mysterious unknown power, but its basic principle and methods are far from similar. In the end, the battle concluded with Numara's victory after Her Majesty reluctantly made use of her arsenal of black magic. The forest was soaked with the blood of Numarians and Eastern tribesmen, with countless dead on both sides buried where they lay. The battlefield known today as the Crimson Forest is now home to a legion of wandering spirits. Her Majesty, concerned with the danger that the forest poses, has prohibited entry into the woods ever since. Ah. Great snacks for kids. Sweet, fluffy, steamed cakes are a hit among children everywhere. Add in some fruit for a novel delight. Ingredients: egg, milk, sugar, flour. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, pinch of salt, fruit, as many as you like. First, sift the flour and baking powder. Mix the eggs, milk, and sugar and salt in a bowl and beat well. Then blend in the sifted flour and baking powder. Cut the fruit onto small pieces and work into the mix, leaving a small amount to decorate the finished cake later. Put the mix into molds and place them into the steamer. Put in a toothpick and check if it comes out clean. If it does, the steam cake is done. Dress it up with various colorful fruits to dazzle your children. Best served hot with tea. What child drinks tea? Oh my god, you people are so tiny. My daughter-in-law is such a cruel individual. She hasn't stopped by for years. I don't get it. Why on earth does my wife have to gripe about everything? Let me just go into your bedroom. Oh my god. I'm stealing everything from this old couple. That was probably their life savings. I just took it. I took nothing. Goodbye. I'm assuming I can't go this way? The military port is up ahead. You don't have any business there. Get going. Those good-for-nothing soldiers have no concept of value whatsoever. They think my prices are too high. What a bunch of fools. I'm scared it's gonna take me forward. in the story. Until a few years ago, everyone could use this port, but then the general took it over and turned it into a military facility. Blah. This place used to be a civilian harbor, bustling with fishing boats and merchant ships. I've been on this long patrol since the morning. My legs are starting to get real heavy, I tell you. Like the one nice guy. That General Kakanis is a real pain in the butt. Oh, if anyone hears me saying that, I'll be in trouble. Things were quiet lately with the general gone, but now that he's back, things are all tensed up again. Oh. Oh, the forest. Hold on. Before we go into the forest... I thought nobody was allowed to go into the forest. Hey, no entry. Can't you see the gates are closed? You know, at least I won't have to hear the general's angry shouting for a while. What should we do now that we've docked? You want to go somewhere to get some good eats? Why is someone as talented as I forced to patrol like a dog? What are you good at? Even though the queen seems like she's trying hard, this place hasn't seen any progress for 30 years. She's been alive for 1,000. I think her record probably stands. Up ahead is the site of a disaster that happened many years ago. You won't find me anywhere near that place. Alright, we found the doll. It was a balloon and a gondola? Alright, well, I'm gonna check down here. Oh. Yeah, we got it. Okay, now I just need the balloon. You. Now the loading's all taken care of. But are you sure this is okay? Won't the captain yell at you if he finds out how much you helped me? Don't worry about it. This sort of thing we can handle in a flash. Yeah, think of it as payback for all the hot lunches you've made us. If you need any help, just give us a call. Oh no. Here we go again. Letters from a weakling? My God. Once there was a woman who came from a foreign land to marry into an odd family. Her husband was from a tiny village in the mountains, but he was working in a thriving harbor town when he met her husband was from a tiny village in the mountains, but he was working in a thriving harbor town abroad when he met and fell in love with her. At the time he asked her to marry him, his father in his home country collapsed and died. Being the eldest son in his family, the young man had no choice but return to his homeland, taking her with him, of course. Her name was Mina. This was not a name used by the woman of his homeland. Indeed, her name was not the only thing about her that was different. The color of her skin, hair, and her eyes, and the language she spoke were all different. Had the young man's hometown been a harbor city where people of many different lands crossed paths, there would have been nothing unusual about this. In such places, there were any number of homes that welcomed foreign men and women into the family, generation after generation. But this is about as deep in the country as you can get, the young man told Kaim. Sighing on the night he made Mina his wife, Kaim had rushed here all the way from the harbor town in the far country to attend the wedding. At the banquet, the young man had given Kaim a look, and the two had slipped away from the festivities. They were standing in the garden, looking up at the night sky. When the eldest son marries, his wishes are of no importance. What matters is family. The two families negotiate the engagement, and a bride is chosen who is acceptable to the groom's parents. That's how it was with my parents, and my grandparents did the same. I know what you mean, Kim said with a nod. Judging from the formal wedding ceremony, it was easy to imagine the highly conservative nature of the area, and just as easy to imagine that the relatives had not welcomed Mina into the family. Alex? Kaim said to the young man. Yes, the young man answered, still looking up at the sky. You are the only one who can protect Mina, you know. I know that much, Kaim. Mina is a wonderful girl. I know that too, of course. The three were good friends. Kaim and Alex had worked together offloading ships at the same pier, and also together they had often gone to the neighborhood where Mina worked in an outdoor stall. Even now, Kaim retains the bittersweet memories of Alex and Mina struggling to communicate in each other's languages. You know, Kaim, Alex said that night under the sky, I think you sensed it too, but Mina was drawn less to me than to Kaim cups of short. Never mind, he said with a pained smile. Of course, Kaim knew how Mina felt, and if he had responded to her feelings, she and Alex would not have been married here today. But Kaim had held back. Instead, he had urged Alex to pursue his love for Mina and help the two come face to face. He felt no regrets about having played the part of an unlikely Cupid for them. Destined to continue his never-ending journey, Kaim was unable to love Mina in return. One of Alex's uncles stepped out of the house drunk. Hey, Alex. What are you doing out here? He growled. The groom can't be absent from the reception. Sure, I'll be right there, Alex said, turning towards his uncle. Kaim tapped him on his shoulder. Make Mina happy, Alex. Leave it to me, he answered with a smile. Oh God, he's not gonna make her happy, is he? Come on, said the uncle. Hurry up. The groom's supposed to sit there the whole time. The entire family is here, and we're going to drink the night away. He grabbed Alex's hand and dragged him back to the house. The man was all smiles with Alex, but when he glanced at Kaim, his borderline polite smile could not disguise the gleam of distrust in his eye for an outsider. Kaim was sure he had noticed that same gleam, though perhaps not as openly displayed in the eyes of eyes that alighted on Mina. So that was the kind of village to which Mina had come as a bride. You'd better make her happy, Alex. Kaim called out again towards his friend's receding form. I'm counting on you. But now the uncle had his arm around Alex's shoulders, and he was noisily monopolizing his nephew's attention. Alex never heard those words from Kaim. It was 3 months later when Alex came to visit Kaim at work on the pier. I'm in town on a buying trip, so I thought I'd stop by to say hello, Alex announced. But judging from the fatigue evident on his friend's face, Kaim had a pretty good idea of the real reason for coming here. As casually as possible, Kaim asked, "How's Mina doing?" With a feeble smile, Alex replied, "After the wedding, things happened." Mina had been accepted neither as a member of the family nor as a resident of the village. There were too many differences in daily customs, in culture, but the one thing that made Mina too different for the tiny village was the brown color of her skin. If only she could speak with people. Mina is trying her best to learn our language, but my mother and the other relatives make no attempt to learn hers. Not so much as a good morning or a thank you. They insist it's up to the daughter-in-law to do all the adapting. Still, Mina was working hard to draw closer to Alex's family and birthplace. She would be the first one out to the fields in the morning, work without a break until the sun went down, and do sewing until late at night. She would try to talk to people in the local dialect that Alex had taught her, using gestures and body language, and she would apologize profusely, with abject smiles whenever she failed to understand what they were saying. Kaim could easily imagine Mina going through these exertions, which made Alex's report all the more painful to him. "You should come to visit us now and then, Kaim. Mina would love to see you too." Kaim responded vaguely with a silent nod. When Alex added, "I want you to come and cheer her up," he said nothing in reply. "What's wrong, Kaim? Are you angry?" "I'm not going to visit." "Why not? You promised me you'd make her happy, remember? We agreed that you're the only one who can do that." "But still, sorry, I haven't got time for this. I have to get this ship loaded before it sails at sunset." "You're her husband, my guy. You're not supposed to leave it to the other dude to make her happy." With this curt dismissal, Kaim turned away and continued working. Alex stared at him from behind, looking frustrated and confused. Kaim could feel his friend's gaze on his back. You know what the annoying part is too? Is the fact that you as her husband didn't already understand the absolute racism that she would go through. Like, you grew up with all these people. You know who these people are. And yet you still subjected her to it and aren't there to protect her. Woo! This one's not making me sad. This one's making me angry. Kaim could feel his friend's gaze on his back. Because he could feel it, he kept working without another backward glance. Eventually, Alex gave up and left. Neither man spoke words of farewell. A year after the wedding, Mina gave birth to a son. The boy had brown skin like his mother. He had just started crawling when Alex visited Kaim again. There was talk of a divorce, Alex said. "There's nothing wrong with our relationship. Mina and I love each other, that's for certain. But my mother and the relatives say there is no way they can accept a brown-skinned child as the family heir. His existence supposedly harms the marriage prospects of my younger brother and sister too. So they want us to send the baby to Mina's family. It's gone that far." What did they expect? That's your wife. Like, were they hoping the baby wouldn't come out brown? I want to punch somebody. And I don't know how to punch. Alex had lost a great deal of weight. He was obviously living with much pain every day, trapped as he was between family and Mina. None of this made sense to Kaim. However trapped Alex might be, as long as he was firm on what was important to him, there could only be one answer to his family's demands, and he should be able to arrive at it without anguish or confusion. "I know how strong you are," Alex sighed, speaking to Kaim's back as Kaim went on hoisting huge spine-snapping crates in silence. The longshoremen here were well paid for handling crates on their own, loads that it would take 3 ordinary men to lift. The daily wage was calculated by the number of loads each man lifted, so asking for help would result in a pay cut. For this reason, Kaim and the others never complained or asked for help. They would lift even the heaviest loads by themselves. Alex had been like that too. If someone nearby asked him, "Are you going to be okay with that?" he would be all the more determined to do it on his own. "Fine, fine." He would smile, and gritting his teeth, he would lift the giant load. But Alex was not like that anymore. I'm starting to think that maybe in the long run, tying Mina down to a life in my village is just going to make her unhappy. My relatives say they'll support Mina and the baby, so it's not as if I'd be abandoning her or chasing her away. Bro. It's just that for both our stakes, starting a new life, having finished piling crates on deck, Kaim turned toward Alex for the first time. He was looking down at Alex on the pier. And you're all right with that, huh? If you're convinced it's the right thing, then go ahead and do it. It's not for me to interfere. Alex's features distorted under the impact of Kaim's words. Kaim said nothing more but went back to work. His anger and frustration were reaching the boiling point. Alex had no idea that Mina had been writing to Kaim on occasions since shortly after the wedding about the hardship she had been facing in the home of her husband's family. She said not a word. Instead, she would spell how happy her current life was and declare repeatedly how much Alex loved her. Always the letters would end like this. I'm sure you too must be living happily, Kaim. This was why Alex's report of the situation at home had filled him with such intense anger and frustration. He had never answered Mina's letters. He felt certain that if he were to write to her, whether with words of encouragement or comfort, or even playing along with her sad lies, something important that gave her spiritual support would snap in two. Come see the baby, Kaim, Alex pleaded. Mina would be thrilled if you do that. Instead of responding to Alex, Kaim called out to him from on deck. See that crate over there? Do you lift it? The crate near Alex was of the same size and weight as the one that Kaim had just loaded onto the ship. In the old days, Alex would not have hesitated to carry it up to the ship, every muscle in his body shuddering. Now, however, Alex gave Kaim one timid glance and, smiling to hide his embarrassment, said only, "Not me." Kaim said nothing more. He felt strongly that their long friendship had come to an end, though in fact for Kaim, whose life would go on through all eternity, it had been nothing more than a momentary acquaintance. Kaim has been on his endless journey ever since. Now and then he thinks back to those bygone days. Both Alex and Mina long ago come to dwell among his distant memories, the kind of memories that revive with a deep sense of bitterness, and they are there to this day. Alex made his third trip to see Kaim a year after the baby was born. Having wasted away to a mere shadow of his former self, Alex stared vacantly at Kaim. His voice lacked all intonation as he announced Mina's death. Oh my god. She killed herself. Hanged herself in the barn. Kaim was amazed at his own detachment as he took in Alex's words. Mina's letters had stopped coming several months earlier. Either she no longer needed to spin those sad little lies about being accepted by Alex's family and the townsfolk, or she had lost the strength to invent them anymore. In effect, it was the latter. Kaim was learning now. To the very end, she could not make anyone accept her. My mother, my family, or the town, Alex said tearfully. She was all alone, finally, to the very end. Without a word, Kaim punched Alex in the face. Alex seemed to know and accept the fact that the punch would be coming. He did nothing to resist or defend himself. The fist hit him full on and sent him sprawling in the road. Why? Kaim demanded to know. Why did you say she was all alone? And when Alex righted himself, he smashed him in the face again. Alex began coughing violently and uncontrollably, and when he spat up a gob of blood and a broken back tooth came out with it. Kaim knew well enough that Alex had been suffering too, that he had been engaged in a desperate struggle to do something about being trapped between family and wife. Otherwise, he never would have wasted away so dramatically from the brawny young man he used to be. As well as he knew this, however, Kaim could not forgive him. He had promised. He had given his word. He would make Mina happy. He would protect her. Time could never forgive Alex for failing to make good on his oath. Wiping the blood from his mouth with the back of his hand, Alex dragged himself to his feet. I know how strong you are, he said to Kaim, as he had once before. But this time his words took on a far sadder tone. But let me tell you this, Kaim. My mother and my relatives and the others, their way of looking at things is not completely crazy. To live in peace and quiet in the country you have to follow the country's special rules. It just so happens that one of those rules was not to accept a bride like Mina. I was born and raised in that village, and I know the village code. I know it all too well, which is why I have been in such pain all these months. I'm a weakling, I suppose, in your eyes. I'm probably so weak you want to spit on me. So laugh at me, hit me, despise me if you want to. Come on, hit me again. Alex thrust his face at Kaim's for more punishment. Kaim threw another punch. This one landed squarely on his nose. May have broken it. Alex crumpled to his knees. The blood that gushed from his nose was blacker than the blood from his mouth. Alex looked up at Kaim with a smile of self-derision. Mina should have been with you, that's what I think. If she had married you and not some weakling like me, she'd still be alive. With a wordless, strangled cry of rage, Kaim lunged at Alex, grabbing him by the collar and hoisting him to his feet. Another punch, and still another. Kaim was not planning to stop punching Alex. Now, though, with Kaim's hand still fastened to the front of his shirt, Alex looked straight at Kaim for the first time since coming to the dock. Why didn't you ever answer Mina's letters? That's all she was hoping for, a letter from you. So he knew. Alex knew everything. It's terrible out there in the country. Anybody who wants to can find out who wrote letters and who got them. Everybody out there is like family. Everybody but Mina, that is. If Alex had wanted to, he could have quashed Mina's letters easily. Then not one of her sad little eyes would have reached Kaim. But instead, Alex had read the letters, resealed the envelopes, and sent them to Kaim, one after another. He had internalized Mina's sad little lies and started looking for Kaim's answers even before she did. Kaim stopped his fist in midair and asked, how could I have possibly answered her? Why not? Alex retorted. You knew how trapped she was feeling. You must have known how much encouragement one word from you could have given her. But you were Mina's husband. Yes, that's true. But you were always the one deepest in her heart. Oh my freaking god. Throw this man overboard. But I feel bad because he's got a kid. God. I knew that, and because I knew that, there was only one thing I could do. No, that couldn't be. Astounded, Kaim lowered his fist at Alex, as Alex said to him, I wrote to her. I pretended I was you, and I wrote her letter after letter. Be strong, I told her. Keep your spirits up. I'll come to see you soon. You're too strong, Kaim. So you can't— God, I didn't click anything! What the— Wait. Hold on, I'll have to see it on the playback. What? You're too strong, Kaim, so you can't understand the feelings of weak people. But I don't have that problem. I'm weak. I understood how a weakling like Mina felt. Alex cried, the blood streaming from his nose and mouth. You son of a— You think her writing to him was her being weak? Her being weak, as if you were dealing with the hate and racism and a total lack of— Oh, this one got me angry. There's one thing I don't know though, Kaim. I don't know whether Mina actually believed that the letters I wrote were from you, or whether she knew that I was doing and was pretending to believe. Kaim made no attempt to answer Alex's question. Slowly, he let the strength go out of his clenched fist and released his grip on Alex's shirt. Alex drew a step back from him, then took another step, putting distance between them before his final revelation. There was one letter, just one, that I didn't send to you. That was 3 months ago. It was the first letter in which Mina begged you for help. She said she wanted to run away and ask you to come and save her as soon as possible to rescue her and the baby. That was the letter Alex threw away. Poising as kind, he wrote 2-word answer. Be strong. The day after she read the letter from Alex, she hung herself in the barn. Time stood rooted in the spot, crestfallen. This left him momentarily defenseless. Alex shot his fist at Kaim's solar plexus, though his feeble blow could hardly be called a punch. The pain it inflicted might have been greater for Alex's own fist than for Kaim's superbly conditioned muscles. What an idiot I was. Be strong? Such words might have meant something to somebody like you, but to burden a weak person like Mina with them? No. They can only break and crush her. Alex gave another tearful, self-disbarring smile and thrust his face towards Kaim. So hit me. I don't give a damn. Hit me all you want. Beat the hell out of me. But let me ask you this, Kaim. If I had sent her last letter to you, would you have finally answered that one? Would you have been able to accept Mina in all her weakness? Kaim did not know how to answer this question, nor did he raise a clenched fist to Alex again. So ended the story of Kaim and Alex. Alex turned and walked away, but Kaim could not bring himself to call out to him. He simply stood there, drained of all emotion, and watched him go. Alex did, however, turn to face Kaim again when he had put enough distance between them so that Kaim could barely make out his voice. I can tell you this much, Kaim, he shouted. I'm going to raise that boy of mine. I'll make him into a man of my village. I may have been too weak to be a husband, but as a father I'll do better. I'll make him happy. Kaim returned his words with a silent nod. Alex allowed the hint of a smile to show on his badly swollen face. He then turned on his heels once more and strode away. Kaim never saw Alex again. Every now and then, Kaim remembers Alex and Mina as he proceeds on his endlessly long journey. When he thinks back on what he himself was like in those days, wanting only to be strong in all things, the memory is a bitter one. If only he had been the person he is today. The present-day Kaim would not have rejected such human weakness. Now he can accept the fact, sometimes with a pained smile, sometimes with a genuine heartbreak, that everyone is weak. If only he could begin his journey again, Mina might not have had to die. But this is no more than a hopeless dream. He meets them only once, and they are gone forever, the mortals, the humans, the ones without eternal life. This is what makes them all the more dear to him. This is what makes his breast burn for them. Aware now that he has failed to love human weakness throughout his battles and his wanderings, Kaim turns his steps towards Alex's old village. Alex himself, of course, is long since dead. But Alex's descendants, he can tell at a glance, they have brown skin. Brown-skinned youths are the ones in charge of the village festivals. Brown-skinned old women teach girls how to weave floral decorations. Brown-skinned children and those who are not brown play together in all innocence, free of care. Perhaps this can compromise a tiny epilogue of the story of Alex, Kaim, and Mina. The graves of Alex and Mina lie side by side atop a low, windswept hill. Kaim picks flowers from the field and offers them at the doomed couple's graves before returning to the road. What is human strength after all? Kaim still does not know the answer to this question, and this is why again today his journey must go on. Jesus Christ. She didn't have to die! Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing we can handle in a flash. Jesus Christ. Seriously, how do I get over there? The little boy is gone. Oh, she's here again. I'm tired of it. He was the one who suggested going on a gondola for our date. But just how long does he expect me to wait? He's here again. What is it? Want to play with me again? Okay, let's play hide and seek this time. I've got the perfect hiding place. You want a hint? Well, it's a key. It's a key. I bet it's gonna die. Well, that's not working. You don't seem to have anything that's remotely helpful. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. And then you go. In there. Yes. Okay. We're gonna be ending this anyway soon. My gosh, I didn't even get that far. She said it's a key? I'm supposed to be looking for this girl's, the guy's balloon. Whoop! Too fast. My gosh, I'm trying to... Christ. If I was a balloon, or what looked like a balloon, where would I be? Why can't I enter the administrative office? We set a key? Fast, run super fast. is this balloon? Yeah. Do we just go to the front and see what happens? We have to get crystals from this forest anyway, right? Wait. Oh my god. What that thing on the bottom say? It says Crimson Forest, so I don't know if I want Herculean Ring. Okay. And then what do you have? Shockwave. I don't want fire on anybody. Sorry, I didn't check. Alright, you're almost learning that, and you don't learn. Oh, you don't learn anything. Oh, it said kick. Oh, is this what this guy wanted? Did he need a couple? Is that a person? Ah, nothing's happening. Looks like something made by the Eastern tribe. I guess it wouldn't respond to us since we don't know any spirit magic. Uh-oh. Do we need Her Majesty? These buggies are strong. Oh snap! They put me to sleep! Oh, I see the dip in quality now. Yeah, you do, right? It might just be how we have the capture card. I was thinking it might be cure poison, cure paralysis. remember this cave. It's not a cave, it's like the forest. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, wake him up. I was looking for this. These kids had these things for me to look at. You attack that one. You attack that one. It didn't look bad in a highly lit area. It's basically a cave. It's a forest. Dang, I like putting you to sleep. Steph learned crisis defense boost? What is that? What did he learn? What is crisis defense boost? Alright, before I get lost in this cave, I'm gonna go back and give this guy these fragments I found.
You want a piece of me?
And die? Oh dang, they put her to sleep. Oh my goodness. Dude, you putting everybody to sleep? At least I woke them up. You. I feel like that might take too long. Who are you hitting? He slapped them. Dang, they really like putting you to sleep. Can you heal gems? Gem. Give me a miss.
Okay.
I'm just sleeping through the whole thing.
I am the greatest.
Oh, he learned crisis attack boost. Yay! I forgot I had. These things, the bird in the background. Do you have one that stops you from going to sleep? I don't. Can I make one? Flicks water, wind. Inflicts significant damage on magical enemies. Aerial. Inflicts significant damage on... What are those? Cause poison. Occasionally causes sleep. Ooh, that one's cool. Osmosis. That increases the chance of critical hits. Occasionally neutralizes. No. Let me give these port to the guy in the artist's lounge area, right? That's who wanted it? I don't know where to find that the last thing from the girl. That's this is the family's home, right? Where was the art house? Is it here? Did I miss this place? Blinding powder. Almost looks like I have. The Brave Little Boy Part 2. Hold on, I want to read The Brave Little Boy Part 1. The Brave Little Boy Part 1. Once there was a little boy who was very brave. He was also very well behaved, so all of his family loved him very much. In a nearby mountain, there was an evil monster who liked to cause trouble for the people in town. Ruining their crops and kidnapping their children, he was strong, his fangs were sharp, and his body was covered with tough scales, so none of the soldiers in the land were strong enough to defeat him. One day, the brave little boy saw how distressed the townspeople were. "Why is everyone crying?" he asked his mother. "The evil monster kidnapped the princess," she answered. "Why was the princess kidnapped?" the boy asked. "The monster likes little children and beautiful princesses the most because their meat is soft and succulent," answered the mother. "Wow. Why isn't anybody helping the princess?" the boy asked. The mother answered, "The soldiers tried to rescue her, but they were all killed by the monster." The monster was one of the strongest in the land. Even when every soldier in town banded together to fight him, he just opened his enormous mouth and swallowed them up all at once. "But mother," the boy exclaimed, "doesn't he have any weaknesses?" "The monster has no scales on the tip of his tail," his mother said. "So when you touch it, they say it pains him terribly." But the monster's crafty. He never shows his tail to anyone. He always keeps his enemies in front of him. Upon hearing that from his mother, the brave little boy had a brilliant idea. The Brave Little Boy Part 2. Sneaking out of town one day, the brave little boy was spotted by his friend, the little bird. "Where are you going?" "The monster is ahead and it's dangerous." "That's exactly what I need your help with. Could you go to the other side of the monster and peck the monster on the head for me? You're small and you can do it while flying." The bird perched on the little boy's shoulders. "Alright, you're my friend, so I'll help you." Oh my god, is this bird gonna die? The boy and the bird climbed the mountain. The bones of the monster's victims were scattered across the mountainside, and the monster's fearsome bellow grew louder and louder. "Here I go," said the bird as it took off, and the boy collected some sharp pointy stones and put them in his pocket. As he approached the mountaintop, the boy saw the gigantic monster. He sat still and waited silently until the other side of the mountain. He saw the bird shoot down like an arrow and peck the monster's head with its sharp beak. The monster, surprised, turned around and tried to swallow the impertinent little bird. Just then, the boy lunged at the monster's exposed tail and dove his sharp stone deep into the flesh of the beast. Hey! Be nice! The monster flailed about in pain, and the boy held on to his tail, refusing to let go. One by one, he plunged all of the sharp stones from his pocket into the monster's tail. Eventually, it proved to be too much for the mighty beast, and with a mighty thump, he fell to the ground. The brave little boy found the kidnapped princess and returned home to his mother. The brave little boy married the princess, and his bird friend was awarded all the bread crusts he could eat, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Oh my god. It's like the one happy story in this whole damn game. Pop-up's ready to get the phone looked at. Okay. We got bad cats. It's Irvine. He's attacking Yuffie. Alright, I'll just look in here and then I'll go save. Again, I'm stealing everybody's life savings. Mom said that the kids shouldn't touch the bookshelf. If we broke or messed up anything, she'd get mad at us again. Shh, be quiet. Mama noticed me. Having two children is making my head spin. They haven't started arguing with each other yet today, but the day's still young. Overworld looks fine. Those kids are always picking up stuff and hiding it around here. If you find anything strange, just take it with you, alright? If I find anything strange... Ma'am, I just took $110 from your savings. 4 insect innards. It could be past gen. No, because if you look at the other playthrough that I did, it's not this bad. Like it looks normal. The other playthrough I had. So it has to be something. I don't know. It could just be something as simple as we just need to like restart it again and test it out. You know, OBS. It's just weird. I'm still not feeling right. I'm sure I can make something if I had some crystal fragments from the Crimson Forest. I know. Maybe if I can get 19 more. 19! Oh, you brought some in for me? This is not enough. I know. Maybe if I can get 15 more. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? 15? Well, we did a whole lot of nothing. We read quite a number of memories, I should say. I'm not too sure what they want us to do aside from looking at that yeah, we got the talkative mercenary and don't forget me now, you hear? And letters from a weakling. So this is what, did I miss 3 of them? Because I got the upstreamers before we fought the boss. So did I miss 3? Was I supposed to go back into the town? Because now it seems like I'm getting them all in a row. Oh, that's gonna upset me. That is going to upset me. I forget when I play RPGs like this. I need like a notepad to have me remember what I need. Which it seems one thing that we need is 15 more crimson thingies for the art guy. So we'd have to go back and forth from the Crimson Forest for that. And then we have to find balloon, or at least something red like a balloon for the little kids so they can take us, be part of their club. Because we found the gondola and we found the doll. Was that what it was? A doll? So we just need one more. And then we have to find that little cat girl. Her too. And then we have to find the guy who's doing the thing with the date on the gondola so we can get to the other side for those other chests. I might have to look those up for next stream. So, if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to give a like on the video. It really, really, really helps me out a lot. And if you did enjoy yourselves, maybe think about subscribing. I don't believe we will not be playing Lost Odyssey next Thursday. It's the little guy's birthday, and while I don't believe we have anything planned for right now, I will definitely want to spend it with the little guy, however we choose to. Maybe we'll take him to like a water park or something. He loves that. However, maybe we'll play Lost Odyssey on Friday, or maybe we do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday stream week. I'm not too sure yet, but I will definitely let you guys know. Just keep a lookout on my community post on YouTube. That's usually where I throw out my streaming schedule for the week. And other than that, this was fun. Again, this game, some of the stories are truly heart-wrenching. And other ones might me want to punch a wall. But I'm having a blast. And I like that I can just kind of like casually run around and find these things and I'm not too pressured on time. So hopefully you guys like that too. Other than that, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!